Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Getting some heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They're bringing heat. Looking down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
So Georgia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
After the misfire now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run from the shotgun. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Comes out throwing on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. To the air, it's Harrell. Pocket starts to collapse. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on first down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
North Carolina. And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Give to the back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Looking to move it through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the left side.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Dropping back, it's Harrell. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off.
Off he goes at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Now they'll run the draw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great
Fires and picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Pulls and throws out the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On second down, looking to throw. Makes a connection. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Let's go. On the option. Now the toss. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Line gets set, first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Caught near the sticks. It's Humphries. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
From the gun. Give on the inside.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you...
He's going up top. Holds it in on the left. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Harrell. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of ball.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Georgia! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last pick pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Off play action. Unloads it downfield. Working the middle. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Fresh set of downs after the completion. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
North Carolina.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Fires to the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down in inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Hauls it in. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Dogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. North Carolina has him back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Tackled there by the defense.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He wants it all. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Harrell. He looks that one in nicely.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Gets it out quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Trying to find his man on first down. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Bringing it back. Touchdown, Dogs! How about that D coming up with a play like that? That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys. You never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The throw. Complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he's looking downfield. He caught it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. You don't want to get carried away. It's still early, but that was an impressive performance to go to 3-0. What do you think? How good is this team, David?
I love when you say you don't want to get carried away. But, you know why you say but? Because we're going to get carried away. Great start. This is what we do. We're going to react to what we see, and 3-0 is exactly how you draw it up. You build momentum, you start to build confidence, and you start to look like a team, Jesse, that might could do some damage later on in the postseason.
So, can they drown out the noise? Can they not pay attention to what we're talking about and how good we think they are and just keep that workman-like mentality each and every week? Lunch pail, show up, blue collar, get the job done. This team has a lot of talent.